Hi, everybody, and welcome to Dice Up the Classroom. It's book review time again. I know I've been doing a lot of book reviews, and I've got a couple more I'll probably be doing here pretty soon. But I wanted to talk about two great books right now. Reclaiming Our Calling here by Brad Gustafson from I Am Press and DBC. And of course, The Revolution with Darren Ellwein and Derek L. McCoy. Both really good books. I had just returned from from a spring break trip here, and I read these all the way down, and I want to give them really good reviews. So the first ones I want to go to is Reclaiming Our Calling. Brad has a really wonderful story. He really sets up a really good story about, what really is about our calling in education. Find that heart, the hope, and everything that's in education. And he really depicts the story in a fun and enjoyable way. I like the fact he gives actually examples of main pieces here, and then doing the try this, which is mean. After he's told the story, he says, here's what you can do in the classroom. Here's an idea you can try as an educator. This is how you can try as an administrator, and so forth and so forth. And he has some really great life examples. And the reason I really like books like this is how they have a history behind them. They really tell a story that frames it in mind about things that are going on now in the classroom or other pieces. And Brad just does a wonderful job in this story. He really gives us the four passions of profession. I love the donut theory. In fact, I'll be putting that into practice. Keep an eye on my Twitter feed the next couple weeks. I got something really fun I want to put out for that. And just some great pieces on here. But this is someone who did go over, problems growing up and learned from them, but also was able to use them in the classroom, and also, just like any other educator, had mentorship as well as experiences that would burn out anybody else. And this is a really great little story here that Brad has put together. So this is another word from I Am Press here. And my other one is The Revolution. It's time to empower change in our school by Darren Ellwein and Derek L. McCoy. First of all, I really like this. I can't say I like this. I really love this book. I'm not making an expiration. I really did love this book. Because what happens is Darren and Derek really give a wonderful piece on here with not only examples, but what they've been doing in the classrooms. And just like busting the teacher myth, they put in little pieces about, it wasn't a one-day thing. It didn't magically happen overnight, or, oh yeah, we've done this. That means your classroom or school must be completely chaotic and so many problems, or, I can't do that in my school. It's not possible. My kids couldn't do it. And they basically say is, yeah, it didn't happen overnight. It wasn't, easy, but not only did we do it, but of course we learned from it. We learned how to make things work with today's schooling, and having students really take charge of their learning. And I really love using the Stanford D school design to emphasize, define, ideate. I love it when I record these things live, because then I get caught doing pieces like that. Prototyping and tested. And as someone who's done makerspace as well as teaching entrepreneurship in technology and business, this book is like a really wonderful piece. And I really like how they actually find ways to inject technology into it, from math, Spanish, English, and science, from drones. And speaking of which, you really want to talk about how to use drones or ideas you can use for drone certification or clubs. This is really going to help you through it. There's just so much here, but what I really like about this is both with both The Revolution and with Reclaim Our Calling is about building relationships. They don't happen easily, and when you can connect with a student or even another coworker or teaching or a piece in your classroom, amazing magic and learning will happen in your classroom. And it's just great because there are just so many tips you can do here. I mean, there are a couple people's revolutions where I've done that. I know where you're coming from. I'm going to move on to the next part. Like, ooh, that's what I need. There's something, that's the something I'm looking for. Something when you start reading a lot of these books, you start worrying like you're retrending over something. And the good news is with both Reclaiming Our Calling and The Revolution is you're not retrending. You might be doing it, but it might give it out points and pieces where it's like, oh, good, I'm doing this right. Or, oh, I never thought about doing that. That's a great idea. The biggest pieces that they have to talk besides relationship is also not get stuck in old ways of thinking. Change happens. Change is constant. It's going to happen. And what you need to understand is to go with that and to feel that peace. And, sometimes you're going to be uncomfortable, but it's a learning process in itself. And I give these really high marks on both these books. They're really good. Another winner from BBC and the I Am Press book series. So I am really locking for that. And I'm also going to give a shout out once again to books that I reviewed last time, which is Drawn to Teach and Block Breaker. If you're into coding and other pieces else, definitely check out Brian's book here on Block Breaker, the sequel to Code Breaker, and of course Drawn to Teach. There is something for everybody in this book. This is really good. I've been reviewing it for pieces, for not only lesson plans I'm doing for the next last 8 weeks of school, but also get already thinking of next year. So there is something that just gets that thought process. Because one thing I really like too about reclaiming your calling is not to get caught on autopilot. You don't get comfortable and always just say, "Oh, I'm just going to keep doing this. This is the way I do it. It's easy." You're not thinking. You're not doing brain. You're not using your brain or learning both for you and your students. That's also part here of the revolution about keeping that going. Don't get stuck on autopilot, guys. Go forward, move on, and learn to really embrace change. And you'll be better for it. So these are two more great books from the DBC and I Am Press. So please check them out. And I hope everybody has a wonderful spring break, and I'll catch you later.